Once you sign into AstroPrint with the account that you create a free account. It's very easy. The first thing you want to do is set up your printer. So ignore the other tempting tiles and go right into printer profiles, launch that. It's going to tell you that you don't have a printer, so you're going to add a new printer profile. The manufacturer, if you scroll down, you will find monoprice right there. So you can just click monoprice. And then the printer model is going to be the Select Mini. We call it the Mini Select, the Select Mini, same thing. So you're going to add the monoprice Mini Select, add to my printers, and now you've got the Mini Select here. Next to that, you can put your filament settings and edit the printer. So I'm just going to, right here, from here, I'm going to choose the filament. No materials for that printer. Let's add a material. Create a custom material. So I'm just going to call this PLA because that's the standard plastic that you'll be using is called PLA. And then you have 1.75 millimeter. And you can set your extruder temperature and your bed temperature. Now, this is a fickle thing. Every printer has its own favorite setting. You're going to have to experiment and change settings a little bit and see what works best for you. It all depends on the printer itself. It depends on the air circulating around the room. If you have really strong air conditioning, you're going to want something a little bit warmer just to keep that temperature up. If your place is always warm, you might be able to bring that down a little bit. So I'm going to put in some favorite settings for me. I tend to stay around 200 and around 60, and we're talking about Celsius here. So, and it all depends on what you're using. You're going to find your best. 180 is a good starting point for extruder temperature, and bed temperature between 50 and 60 is a good starting point. So I'm going to create that. And now I've created PLA. If I was going to use any flexible materials or any other different kinds of plastics, then I could also create another one, but I don't need to. So I'm going to go right back up here to the word AstroPrint. I'm going to click that because that will take me back to that dashboard I was at. I've got my printer set up and I've got my materials set up. Now I'm ready to actually go into the design uploader and design something. It's that easy to set this printer up with using AstroPrint. If you were using Cura or Repetier host, using those, it can take 45 minutes, an hour, and you'll miss a setting. It's really complicated. AstroPrint is so easy and so straightforward. You just tell it what printer you're using, set up your material, and you're ready to go. So I'm going to stop right there for this video. The next video I'm going to show you is what to do when you use the design uploader.